Okay, so I'm going to present the screen over here. So we discussed yesterday about the periods, different periods, like how or what was the condition of the media at the time, especially pre-independence and post-independence, and we discussed the condition of media at the time of emergency as well as. So this is the end of the rule of Mrs. Indira Gandhi and a new rule of Janata Party it has come. They said that emergency was lifted in March 1977, and in the subsequent elections, Mrs. Gandhi lost power and Janata Party under the prime ministership of Morarji Desai came into the power. This marked the swing from control of the press back to the freedom of press and removal of all restrictions upon it. So again, good days of the press, it came back because as we know this thing that the dark period of press was going on during the emergency which was imposed by Mrs. Indira Gandhi by saying that it is the period of war is going on between India and Pakistan, so we could not they are saying like take risk on national integrity or the security, so that's why they said that press we need to limit the power of the press. So that period was called as the emergency period when she declared the internal emergency. But in 1977, she lost elections. Lost elections because of her policies, because people were not liking as she was trying to become dictator. So what it has happened, who won the elections? Janata Party at that time, who won the elections under the leadership of Mr. Morarji Desai, who has become the Prime Minister of India. So what they're saying the press began to act the great vigor almost as a rebound after the emergency was lifted. In an interview following assumptions of the Prime Minister's office, Mr. Desai said, fundamental rights should never be touched, whether there is an emergency or not. So these were the views of Mr. Morarji Desai, who was the Prime Minister of at the time. So you can take example of everybody has got the different views, and he or she is having a different sort of a personality. So here what we are seeing the personality of Mr. Morarji Desai was quite different from Mrs. Indira Gandhi because what it has come the rule of Mr. Nehru was also good, but in the final like the last years of his regime, he has also tried to curb the media or the press in 1951 when he made that. But the darkest period it came in the region of Mrs. Indira Gandhi. But in 1977 again when she lost the elections, again the freedom of press it came back. Why? Because the views of that person was different. So question it can come to you. It can come to you to discuss the role of the media in during the period of Mr. Nehru, during the period of Mrs. Gandhi, during the period of Mr. Morarji Desai, or a question it can come to you discuss critically the role of all the three prime ministers from the media's freedom point of view. Okay? So we need to discuss the critically. Critically means we need to examine the role from our side. हमें अपनी साइड से देखना पड़ेगा. क्वेश्चन में पूछा जा सकता है कि तीन प्राइम मिनिस्टर इंडिया में आए उस टाइम के. पहले प्रधानमंत्री पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, उसके बाद मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी जी, उसके बाद मोरारजी देसाई जी. तो आप इन तीनों का जो रोल है क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन कीजिए फ्रॉम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू ऑफ द फ्रीडम ऑफ मीडिया एट दैट टाइम. आपको तीनों का बताया जा सकता है कि हाउ वाज नेहरू, हाउ वाज गांधी, मिसेस गांधी एंड हाउ वाज मिस्टर मोरारजी देसाई. सो ही वाज टोटली इन फेवर ऑफ fundamental rights. He said that we should not never ever touch these fundamental rights, चाहे emergency हो, whether there is not a situation of emergency. They must be maintained under the constitution. On April 18th, within 1 month of taking the reins of government, Desai obtained the approval of both houses of parliament. Okay, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. What are the two houses of parliament? Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And the signature of president. और उसके साथ साथ उन्होंने जो हमारी सुप्रीम पावर है, बिकॉज वी आर नोन एज रिपब्लिक ऑफ इंडिया. When the word republic it came with us, it means we are running the country under the rule of president. So he also took the signature of Mr. President for repeal of the Prevention of the Publication of Objectionable Matter Act of 1976. So we can take, or we can see clearly over here, the act which was made or which was passed by Mrs. Gandhi in 1976 by saying that it is the type period of internal emergency, so we should somehow limit the freedom of a press by making this law, which was known as Prevention of Publication of Objectionable Matter Act 1976. So he disapproved everything. Means to say that he brought again back the freedom of press, and state of press was restored to the pre-emergency era. तो प्रेस का जो स्टेटस था वो दोबारा से प्री एमरजेंसी मतलब कि जब मिसेस गांधी ने वॉर के टाइम पे इंटरनल इमरजेंसी लगाई थी, उससे पहले का जो पीरियड था वो वाला जो पीरियड था दोबारा से रिस्टोर हुआ, दोबारा से वो लागू हुआ। जो प्रेस थी उसको पूरी तरीके से फ्रीडम मिली, उसको बोलने की आज़ादी मिली, उसको पब्लिकेशन की आज़ादी मिली, बगैर किसी डर के, बगैर किसी दबाव के। Because there are two things. One is fear. When you have a fear of it, what was the fear? Fear was of censorship. बैन कर दिया जाएगा आपको, ये उन्होंने लॉज बना दिए थे, ठीक है। देन दबाव था, देयर वाज अ प्रेशर। प्रेशर किसका था? आइडियोलॉजीज का। पोलिटिकल पार्टी उस टाइम पे इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस ही रूल कर रही थी मिसेस गांधी के अंडर, तो उनके ऊपर उस चीज़ का भी प्रेशर था कि हमारी पार्टी हमारी बनाई हुई पॉलिसीज़ के खिलाफ कुछ भी बोला ना जाए। अगर बोला गया तो आपकी प्रॉपर्टी कॉन्फिस्केट की जा सकती है। वी कुड कॉन्फिस्केट योर प्रॉपर्टीज, वी कैन ban you from publishing anything. So in those slides we have read like how many journalists have been banned, have been expelled. Okay, some of the foreign journalists even were banned to come in India. So ये सब चीज़ें मुरारजी देसाई जी के आने के बाद ख़त्म हुई, क्योंकि उन्होंने इस चीज़ से जो बैन था वो लिफ्ट कर दिया, जो एक्ट था ये वाला ये ख़त्म कर दिया। ये क्वेश्चन भी आपका बनता है। He appointed Mr. Lalkrishnan Advani, L.K. Advani, as his Minister for Information and Broadcasting. Like many other ministers in Desai's new government, Advani had served a term in jail during the emergency. But more importantly, he was a journalist, having served as a joint editor of Organizer from 1960 to 1967. So, it is very clear over here when you see, this we're trying to tell you here that मुरारजी देसाई जी के द्वारा जो ब्रॉडकास्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन एंड ब्रॉडकास्टिंग मिनिस्ट्री थी वो किनको दी गई? मिस्टर एल.के. अडवाणी। और क्यों ये नाम मेंशन किया जाता है कि व्हाट वाज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ और व्हाई इट हैज बीन एसोसिएटेड दैट मिस्टर एल.के. अडवाणी was made the Minister for Information and Broadcasting, because he served a term in jail. So during emergency, when Mrs. Gandhi has imposed the internal emergency, because he was, क्यों जेल भेजा जा सकता है? खुद सोचो, जेल क्यों भेजा जा सकता? क्योंकि उन्होंने रूल बनाया था कि if you would publish anything against our government, so we will send you in the jail. So he was a journalist. He was a journalist having served as a joint editor of a organizer. एक पब्लिशिंग हाउस का नाम है, ठीक है, जहाँ पर उन्होंने 1960 से 1967, from 1960 to 1967, he worked over there as a journalist, as a joint editor, and because he was writing against the government, so government at the time, the ministry, जिसका वो आज खुद मिनिस्टर बने, उस मिनिस्ट्री ने उनके ऊपर कानून का दबाव डालकर उनको जेल में भेज दिया. So he was sent to jail during the emergency time. But when the Janata Party got its government, so Mr. Advani was made as a Minister for the Information and Broadcasting. So you can imagine when somebody who was journalist, who was from the media background, and he was in favor of giving the freedom, total freedom to the press, and he has become the Minister of Information and Broadcasting. So he definitely will have, somewhere soft side for the media, and he has also, felt, he has also faced those, tougher times during the emergency. So he said that no, this should not be touched. So that is how they are giving the example of Mr. Advani, that he gave a total of full freedom to the media, during his time of when he took the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. नाउ दूसरा टर्म आ रही है जनता पार्टी के बाद दोबारा से इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस जो है कांग्रेस पार्टी दोबारा से जीती. क्यों जीती उसका कारण बताया गया. कौन उनके लीडर बने. इंदिरा गांधी सन Rajiv Gandhi became Prime Minister after the assassination of his mother in 1984. He came to power on the crest of a wave of sympathy after his mother's death, and so he had a smooth relationship with the public and the press for the first few years. So, किस तरह से गवर्नमेंट बनी. जनता पार्टी was ruling very fine, but what it has happened, इसी उस टाइम पे जो उनके बाद जो दोबारा गवर्नमेंट आई, दोबारा से इंदिरा गांधी जी जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनी, तो उनके जो असैसिनेशन हुआ 1984 में, तो उसके बाद से एक सिंपैथी की लहर दौड़ गई पूरे इंडिया में कि यस दैट ही इज द सन ऑफ मिसेस गांधी हु गॉट assassinated. So on that wave of sympathy, he got selected, he won the elections, and he has become the Prime Minister of India. And somehow what he did, he had a very good relationship with media, but for the very first few years. The press started becoming critical of his government afterwards, so he got the Defamation Bill 1988 passed in Lok Sabha. लेकिन प्रेस को पूरी आज़ादी मिली हुई थी मोरारजी देसाई की गवर्नमेंट के टाइम से. सो प्रेस ने उनके बारे में या उनकी पॉलिसीज़ के बारे में साफ साफ खरा खरा पब्लिश करना शुरू कर दिया कि यस जो पॉलिसीज़ उनको अच्छी लगी, जो पॉलिसीज़ बुरी लगी, या जिनके बारे में उनको लगा कि इसका क्रिटिकल इवैल्यूएशन होना चाहिए, दोज हैव आल्सो बीन स्टार्टेड, जिसके कारण उन्होंने भी एक बिल पास किया, डिफेमेशन बिल 1988 लोकसभा में, thereby making an attempt to suppress the press. So वही सेम उनका भी इरादा था कि प्रेस को suppress किया जाए. This was an indication of a swing from freedom of the press in the first 3 years to restriction of his freedom in the last 2 years of his rule. गवर्नमेंट हम सभी को पता है 5 साल के लिए चुनी जाती है. The period in India of government is 5 years. So they said first 3 years were very good with the public and with the press of Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, but he started getting fed up from the newses which are published by the media regarding his policies. So again what he did, he like his mother, he also made one of the bill which was called a Defamation Bill in 1988, which was an attempt to suppress the press. This was an indication of a swing from freedom of press to the first 3 years to restriction of the freedom of press in the last 2 years of press, if rule. The mounting pressure of the public and the press forced the government to withdraw the bill without referring it to Rajya Sabha. लेकिन पब्लिक ने उस टाइम पे हम बहुत आगे बढ़ चुके. इट्स नॉट पीरियड ऑफ 1947 और 1976 बिकॉज वॉर्स थी जो वो रुक चुकी थी. इतनी ज़्यादा लड़ाई हमारी आसपास के जो पड़ोसी देश हैं उनके साथ नहीं चल रही थी, जो हमारे उनके साथ मतभेद थे वो इतने ज़्यादा नहीं चल रहे थे. somehow the time was soothen, people got educated, so they understood the role of a media and press. So people started somehow protesting that government should not pass this bill in Rajya Sabha. So however it showed that like his mother Rajiv Gandhi could not tolerate criticism of his government and was willing to curtail the freedom of press. So by saying this thing they are saying कि चाहे पहले 3 साल जो थे राजीव गांधी जी के अच्छे निकले प्रेस के साथ, लेकिन उन्होंने भी लास्ट के 2 साल में प्रेस को सप्रेस करने की कोशिश की. चाहे वो बिल को राज्यसभा में पास नहीं करवा पाए, लोकसभा में पास करवाया, लेकिन उनकी ये कोशिश थी इसी चीज़ को क्योंकि लोगों ने इसका विरोध किया था कि आप जो हैं मीडिया की जो आज़ादी है उसको बंद नहीं करवा सकते. बिकॉज पीपल वर प्रोटेस्टिंग, दे वर सेइंग दैट वी शुड नॉट curb the freedom of the press. So but he tried this thing, so that is how उनकी criticism बहुत ज़्यादा उनके बारे में बोला गया कि आप जो हैं प्रेस की आज़ादी उसको छीनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. So that is how the role of Mr. Gandhi is still in, you can say that both way. Earlier years we considered as the good years, and last 2 years of his rule were not that good. So let's come up to the conclusion. So they're saying it is evident from the history of freedom of the press during the past 2 centuries, from its inception in 1970-80 to 1980, the, that the government of India took measures both during the pre and the post independence period to curtail the freedom of press. तो कह रहे हैं कि बड़ा क्लियर हो रहा है जब हम हिस्ट्री ऑफ मीडिया पढ़ते हैं कि प्री इंडिपेंडेंस और पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस दोनों पीरियड्स को बड़े ध्यान से पढ़ते हैं 1780 से 1980 की बीच फ्रॉम 1780 to 1980 what we are seeing we are trying to able to judge somehow that media was not at on a good side. Media was somehow tried uh, by the rulers of the time that media should be suppressed. Media should be in chain. Media should be media should play the role in a limited way. So in a conclusion, this has come that media never was free. Okay, by time to time, new laws were enacted to suppress the freedom of media. There were governor generals, viceroys who passed laws imposing restrictions on the press. Then those who relaxed such instructions. कह रहे हैं कि there were more means ज़्यादा थे. There were more people, those who were in favor of that media should be suppressed, media should not be given the freedom. रूल्स वर मेड बाय गवर्नर जनरल्स, वाइसरायस और जो भी उस टाइम के रूलर्स थे, लेकिन जो इसका कंक्लूजन निकल के आता है वही आता है. आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस ऑल्सो कंडीशन वॉज नॉट डिफरेंट. लॉज कंटिन्यूड टू बी पास्ड इम्पोजिंग रिस्ट्रिक्शंस ऑन द प्रेस आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस ऑल्सो. सो कंक्लूजन में दे आर ट्राइंग टू टेल एवरीथिंग. सो वाइसरायस एंड जनरल्स मीन्स ब्रिटिशर्स टू pre-independence period. So post-independence period again they are saying like condition was not very changed. Laws continued to be passed imposing restrictions on the press. Continually laws बनाए गए और मीडिया के ऊपर जो restrictions हैं वो impose की गई. They try to impose restrictions on media pre and post-independence. There was always confrontation between the government and the press. गवर्नमेंट और प्रेस के बीच में खींचातानी बनी रही ऑलवेज फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग टू पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंट. द कन्फ्रंटेशन बिटवीन द गवर्नमेंट एंड प्रेस वाज कंटिन्यूड. हिस्ट्री ऑफ फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस इन इंडिया आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस battled to preserve its freedom against the powers of the government. And what the history of freedom of press is telling us that even after independence battle was going on of media and government. Why? Because government was trying to suppress the power or the freedom of media. Media was fighting for its survival because media was saying that we should be given freedom, then only we can bring the truth out for the people. It is a tribute to the resilience of the press in face of such heavy odds that it continued to grow in numbers as well as influence throughout this period. कहते हैं ये ट्रिब्यूट देने वाली बात है मीडिया को. It is a well praised, can say that matter that media with having such a protest from the government, having such a pressure from the government, still continue to grow in numbers as well as influence throughout the world. लेकिन जो रोल है मीडिया का वो फिर भी लगातार बढ़ता रहा. लीडरशिप थी वो लगातार बढ़ती रही, सर्कुलेशन लगातार बढ़ती रही प्रेस की, और साथ साथ में जो मीडिया जो प्रेस इन्फ्लुएंस कर रही थी थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड वो भी जारी रहा. दैट वाज आल्सो यू कैन से दैट continued in numbers as well as they influenced the world. They influenced the world throughout this period. So this is because the press from the beginning had the sanction of public opinion and gradually developing democratic tradition in India. So this is the history of media during that period when we got the freedom or pure freedom. That gradually media has developed, media has able to won the public opinion that yes, there should be the existence of press. लोगों ने ये कहा कि हाँ जी मीडिया होना चाहिए, एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ मीडिया होना चाहिए. That is how you see gradually the development of these media has increased. Earlier the part was only newspapers, but slowly it has come up to All India Radio. Then the privatization of radio, we all know this thing that like FM radio we can say. Then it went off televisions, okay, then new private channels. So this is all the development of a media. This is how we say it to you. This is how it tells you that development, it does not stop. मीडिया की डेवलपमेंट कभी भी नहीं रुकी, वो डार्केस्ट पीरियड के टाइम पे भी उसकी डेवलपमेंट नहीं रुकी. सो अगर आप सच्चे दिल से एक जर्नलिस्ट बनना चाहते हैं, एक कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट बनना चाहते हैं, एक प्रेस रिपोर्टर बनना चाहते हैं, आप टीवी चैनल्स में, रेडियो चैनल्स में, प्रिंट मीडिया में जाना चाहते हैं, आप कैमरामैन की हैसियत पे काम कर सकते हैं, तो ये चीज़ आपको दिमाग में रखनी चाहिए. आपकी हिस्ट्री मीडिया की आपको इनकरेज करती है, मोटिवेट करती है. इट टेल्स यू दिस थिंग दैट मीडिया, रोल ऑफ मीडिया वाज नेवर एवर स्टॉप. It was always developed, whether it was the darkest period, whether it was the very brightest period. Media space was always good, always do something. So this is the result in front of you. We are seeing a lot of channels these days. These are coming on social networking sites like Facebook. I would say you must have seen the publication houses, those who were printing the presses, like vernacular presses. I gave the example like Jagbani, Punjab Kesari, Ajit. They have also made their channels. So on a Facebook, even you can see the TV reporting of these publication houses. Those who were earlier into the print media, they have started airing their news on you can say on TVs or onto the social networking sites. So this is what it is, development. जो लोग पहले सिर्फ प्रिंट में थे वो भी अब लोग धीरे धीरे टीवी में आ रहे हैं, रेडियोज में आ रहे हैं. प्रिंट अपनी जगह पर बड़ा अच्छा काम कर रहा है. तो इसी डेवलपमेंट बढ़ रही है, 2 से 4 हो रही है, 4 से 2 नहीं. So that is the end of this chapter. ओके, अगेन इसको दोबारा से फर्स्ट स्लाइड से एक बार से दोबारा नज़र मार लेते हैं. सो मीडिया इन द पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस एरा, प्री और पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस एरा, हिस्ट्री ऑफ फ्रीडम ऑफ द प्रेस इन इंडिया आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस. सो इसके बारे में बात हुई. व्हाट वी टॉक्ड अबाउट, लाइक व्हाट वाज द कंडीशन, व्हाट वाज द सिचुएशन एट दैट टाइम. ओके, लाइक दे आर सेइंग बिफोर इंडिपेंडेंस प्रेस वाज डिपेंडेंट ऑन द मर्सी ऑफ होम गवर्नर जनरल्स एंड वाइसरायज. सो जो मीडिया था वो किसकी दया पर जीवित था? ब्रिटिश गवर्नमेंट के जो हुक्मरान थे उस टाइम के, जिनको हम गवर्नर जनरल्स या वाइसरायज बोलते हैं, उनकी दया पर. और हुआ पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस, तो कुछ पीरियड ऐसा भी रहा जहां पर मीडिया के ऊपर प्राइम मिनिस्टर का भी दबाव रहा. प्री इंडिपेंडेंस में, सॉरी पोस्ट इंडिपेंडेंस में बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि मिस्टर पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू, ही वाज द वन हु वाज वेरी लिबरल एंड उन्होंने ये सारा सेटअप किया किस चीज़ का, कि जो मीडिया है उसको फ्रीडम देनी चाहिए. और इस तरह से उन्होंने जो फ्रीडम ऑफ मीडिया है उसको एक बार रोशनी दिखाई, बिकॉज अर्लियर प्रेस वाज अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ ब्रिटिशर्स, बट नाउ India was free country after independence in 1947. So somehow press felt at that time, okay, we are free. So but धीरे धीरे Mr. Nehru ji को भी gradually Mr. Nehru also felt that media is somehow very open and is talking more about the policies which are made by government. So उसके कारण उन्होंने एक एक्ट बनाया 1951 में जिसका नाम रखा प्रेस ऑब्जेक्शनेबल मैटर्स एक्ट, और इसको लागू किया. और इसमें कौन सी चीज़ें लागू की गई जो कि ब्रिटिशर्स के टाइम पे थी, जो कि एक्ट हुआ था 8, 10, 30 और 31 में. फिर इसके अगेंस्ट उनका प्रोटेस्ट हुआ कि इस जो लॉ है इसको आप चेंज करो, तो उसके कारण नेहरू जी ने लॉ को तो चेंज किया, लेकिन उन्होंने एक प्रेस कमीशन बना दिया और उसकी रिपोर्ट्स के ऊपर आगे काम किया, प्रेस के रिगार्डिंग कोई भी रूल बनाने के लिए। अब आगे का रूल आया मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी का। वो बोलते हैं कि जैसे नेहरू जी को लिबरल एक रूलर के नाम से जाना जाता है, तो मिसेस इंदिरा गांधी थी वो एक डिक्टेटर के रूप में उनको जाना जाता, क्योंकि उन्होंने आने के बाद उन्होंने जो फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस थी उसको कहीं ना कहीं रोकने की कोशिश की। शी ट्राइड टू स्टॉप द इंडिपेंडेंस ऑफ प्रेस, शी ट्राइड टू सप्रेस, बेसिकली हम इसको स्टॉप नहीं कह सकते, इट वाज मोर ऑफ सप्रेस दैट फ्रीडम ऑफ प्रेस शुड नॉट बी दैट मच ओपन। उन्होंने बहुत सारे कानून बनाए, शी मेड लॉट ऑफ रूल्स, लॉट ऑफ laws she passed, because she was having the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and उनके अंडर she made a lot of efforts to curb the role of press, जिसमें उन्होंने इंटरनल इमरजेंसी का सहारा भी लिया। शी टुक दी हेल्प ऑफ इंटरनल इमरजेंसी की, द सिक्योरिटी ऑफ इंडिया इज at risk, so there is a chance that media could break the security of India. So she made acts, and on the basis of that act, so is to stop the freedom of printing of the press. So rule was very harsh at that time, because she made a lot of laws that the properties could be confiscated, uh, the publishing house could be banned at the time, journalists were sent to jails, some were expelled from the country. So this was a time which is called as the darkest period of the post-independence time, which is called as internal emergency time, 1975. ठीक है, उसके बारे में उन्होंने एक और जो गाइडलाइंस आगे भी बनाई, जैसे सेंट्रल सेंसरशिप ऑर्डर्स हो गए, तो इनको आप अच्छे से थोड़ा सा पढ़ लेना, सो दैट यू नीड टू गो थ्रू इट, यू विल फाइंड आउट द आंसर्स ऑन इट। ओके, तो दिस इज द लॉ जो मोरारजी देसाई के आने के बाद उन्होंने बंद किया, पब्लिकेशन प्रिवेंशन ऑफ पब्लिकेशन ऑफ ऑब्जेक्शनेबल मैटर्स एक्ट ऑफ 1976, which was somehow the combination of acts which were made before independence of 1908, 1910, 30, 31, 32, and after independence, one act which was made by Mr. Nehru of 1951. So this is something which was revealed by the Parliament during the report which was published by Das Commission report. So इसके बारे में भी थोड़ी सी हमने बात की है. Then we discussed about the rule of Janata Party under Morarji Desai. Freedom came back of press during his rule. But again, there is a important role of Mr. L.K. Advani, because he was sent to jail because he was journalist during internal emergency. So he became the Minister for the Information and Broadcasting. So this is how the good days of media came back. Then son of Mrs. Indira Gandhi, who took the power, Mr. Rajiv Gandhi, who won the elections on the basis of the sympathy, the way of sympathy that her mother was assassinated. But this could not go longer, because in last 2 years of his rule, he also started feeling same like his mother, that media should not be given the more of the freedom. So he also tried to suppress by making the defamation bill, and in 1988, which was passed in Lok Sabha, but could not get a protest from people, and of course from the press as well, as to get passed into the Rajya Sabha. Okay, so again his role is also into somehow criticism, that he was in the last years he also tried to suppress the press. So this is the conclusion, which tells you a question about which, if it comes to you, question is role or the condition of media pre and post independence. So conclusion tells that does not have much of a difference. Earlier, press was suppressed by the viceroys and journals. After, it was suppressed by the prime ministers or the ministers of information and broadcasting. So there was some time when good people, those who came and took the somehow what do you call, the power, and given the freedom to the press, but it was not a longer period. So mostly press was under somehow the suppression. Okay, that's all from the today's lecture. So let's write down the questions first, and let me stop the recording.